Hi everyone, this is Sinan from CarInspected, and today we're in the Greater Montreal region. We're taking a look at this '67 Mustang. This is a project car. We're indoors. There's a lot of snow and freezing rain happening outdoors. Just a quick look on the outside mainly. So these quarter panels there are replacements provided as well, and inner fenders too. The original badge, or I'm just trying to get it to focus correctly. I've already taken a lot of pictures of the car. There's a new mechanism for the window here, the regulator. That's the transmission. Front fenders are practically new. There's a lot of good parts put in the car, and the bodies or the chassis is pretty solid. We'll go through that in a minute, but for now, there is an engine provided with the car. I've taken pictures of it. You'll find it in the description section. And a 4-speed manual transmission. So in the engine bay, the only thing that I would highlight, or actually just a couple of things, there's a little hole there in the rust in the front part of the chassis, and then these parts have been replaced, so there is no stamp on here showing the original stamp of the car. And it's been done to both sides, I think, at least. This came with drum brakes front and back. It's originally a manual transmission, and that's the original color of the car. It was maroon.
Also had manual steering.
And it had non-powered steering. You can see the firewall is pretty clean. There's a blower fan wiring. So a lot of the wiring is there. And as I will show momentarily, there is a lot of good parts that come with it as well. So you have the radiator, the fan shroud, upper and lower radiator attachments or outputs. The inside of the hood, there's surface rust, but nothing that has there's no perforation. The fender on the passenger side is nice and clean as well. And then when we go in and look on the inside, some suspension parts will need replacement, obviously. Monroe shocks in the front. And it's drums front and back. Wiper assembly is there. Windshield, all the windows are there as well. So this is the glass for the doors, and that's the molding for the rockers. These are the inner fenders. There are 3 here, and then there is another one over there. There. Miscellaneous parts. You have the glove compartment, you have the sun visors, you have an RPM gauge. Seat belts are there, hose or lines for the brakes. I think these are some badges as well, or that's the emblems. So there's a lot of parts here. The handles are loose, they need to be attached, so basically just putting a bolt through on the inside. The doors actuate fine. The frames of the doors are in good shape. This one is the driver's side. You can see it. It's also clean. You have the center console. The radio. The key. Ashtray. Pedals. 3 pedals. The 4-speed shifter, the 4-speed transmission is here. Bell housing will be is in the trunk actually. The car has folding seats. You can see the floor. It's in really good shape. All the plastic trim in the rear is there, and it's in good shape. It's not new, but it's in good shape. Again, some rust here, but these parts, as you saw them, they're right there. So these are the replacements that are being provided. I'm sorry that I couldn't get the engine in the video because there is it's outside and it's covered. It's well covered, but it's in an area that is outdoors basically. I've taken a lot of pictures of it anyway, so and you can see the build date on it as well. This is the drive shaft that's being provided with the car. The U-joints are in good shape. Nothing is sticking or loose. Or hard. That tire is provided with the car as well. These are the liners. If I just show you the color. Nice and clean. It's the door liners. More parts. Would be a really nice project. That is the tire that was supposed to be in the front, but they put in the spare instead because it's not holding air. So that's the spare tire that's coming with the car. Now, again, no perforation. The floor is clean. Output or input or output shaft of the transmission. No, that's the input shaft. This is the output. Dashboard is nice. Nice and clean. Roof liner is in good shape as well. Needs some cleaning, but it's in good shape. All right. Now, in the trunk, you have the bell housing, headlight, transmission shift linkage.
It's on the transmission.
It's in the transmission. Okay. Cross member, starter. The front windows, the vents, the mirror on the passenger side. Again, more miscellaneous parts. I can smell fuel, so the fuel tank is it's got fuel in it. This antenna. Again, a lot of parts. I think the car is complete. Now we're gonna go under to show you the condition of the floor. New leaf springs, new shocks. Fuel tank. And that is going from here. Drive shaft tunnel. And the transmission tunnel. This is the handbrake or parking brake cables. You can see the floors are clean. Little rust here. The drive shaft, or sorry, the rear differential. All right. We'll go in from the driver's side just so you can get a different angle. You can see the paint of the car underneath all that coating. That's the shifter. on the transmission housing or the transmission tunnel. Back to the engine bay. I'm trying to get all the angles, rear view mirror, speakers in the back, that's the grills for the speakers, carpet I'd replace. So there are no seats with the car, but all the trim, I can see it, it's all in there. Alright, so the engine would need a rebuild, but I guess it's complete, right? It's a complete, and it's not seized. Well, for someone that knows what they're doing, this would be a nice project. All right. So there is no regulator with this side. It's only on the driver's side. Well, I'm just trying to give you a side view of the car. I won't be able to do that on the other side because there's another car blocking the way. I hope I got it covered from all angles. Oh, there, that's the best I can do. All right. Well, this has been Sinan from CarInspected, and that was a pre-purchase inspection on this 67 Mustang in just north of Montreal in Laval. Thank you for watching.